Channing Humphrey with Semi-Pro Live, and we are back for another edition of the Big 12 Showcase Show. I've got my guys with me, some of the usual cast. First off, I got Coach Tooley. I want to let you guys know that Logan is going to be part of our new permanent cast. He's going to be coming on here diagnosing the linemen. We're going to have a new segment for him where he's going to be taking NFL clips and youth football clips and showing us some of the good habits that some of these young players have, along with some of the habits where they can clean it up a little bit. So he'll be our expertise on that. We'll be bringing that segment in starting next week, so be on the lookout for that. And if you got a young lineman who's doing his thing out there, man, send us in those clips. Now, outside of that, man, we're going to get into the scores, and we got the big thing this week. We've got the Heisman predictions. But, William, what else we got this week going on?
Oh, nothing, just the second round of the playoffs. We're going to get into these brackets, but we want to most definitely start with these scores from last week. So let's jump in.
I forgot, man. Hold on, man. We got Bird Gang in the house.
Yes, give it up, Bird Gang.
Hey, bless us with our present.
Yes,
Came through, drop a feather real quick, man. We got the Cardinals in the house, man. So, so Coach, introduce yourself for the folks at home that may not know. You know, you a Wednesday night star. You know what I'm saying? I know Aaron.
I'm Coach Davis, 10U head coach for the Cardinals 10U team. We in the playoffs. Just had a good weekend, trying to get going, trying to get ready to go and make a run.
So, man, as far as the organization, I've noticed this year your successes went from being centralized around some of the older teams to it's kind of spread organizational wide. From you got your 5U flag team. I think they went undefeated. Did they go undefeated in the Wednesday night league?
Yeah, they went undefeated in Wednesday.
Went undefeated in Wednesday night. You guys are what, number 1 or number 2 seed in flag football? Number one seed. Number 1 seed for 5U and 6U. What seed were you guys?
They were number 1 too.
Number 1. So you got the youth. Your old team's been doing what it's always been doing, man. Just drop some light to us about what's been the change in this organization where you guys are doing it org-wide now, man. Y'all all thugging.
That's kind of like always been our president, Brent. Get them young, raise them up through the organization. Before COVID hit, our flag team before that, they went 10-0 too.
Oh, okay.
So this is like our first time really with the 5U honing in on that. We got a great coach, Coach Fat. He take them kids. I know you like his hat and everything.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So
most player headgear on the field.
Getting them involved in that Wednesday league and helping them come through the 6U part. Them seeing the big kids to them, which is 6U, win their games. They want to come be a part of that, and then just so on and so on. Now I got the flag kids coming up to me, trying to talk about the 10U kids. They want to, they want to put their helmets on. So just try to make every level. You want to reach that next level, man.
Yes.
You know, that's how it is.
Most definitely, man. A fine program out there in the Dallas area. But without further ado, we're going to get to the scores, man. We're going to find out what happened last week. So I got Mr. Williams. He's co-owner of the Big 12 League and also owner of the Crimson Tide. So he's going to come on and do the scores for us today. So we're going to get started without further ado. So, but before we get started, man, tell us, man, about this first playoff run with the Big 12. This is our first ever playoff.
It was really good. We had 2 fields going. We wanted the guys to be able to play on turf. We didn't want people to be on grass. I think that was one of the things that was really up to us. You can't control the weather, whether it rain or whatever, so we thought if we got turf, at least the boys got a chance to play on something right. So we had the Euless, and then we had the one out there in Everman. So I think we had good games out there all day on both sides.
I like the atmosphere.
Yeah.
I like the atmosphere.
It was cool, wasn't it?
It was good all day.
And I think that was one of the things that we were looking for is that playoff atmosphere where it was contentious and people was playing hard, but it wasn't no type of outbreak and none of that. It was cool.
That's what I was going to say. Like, what I like about Big 12 games is you have the size of audience. Like when you go to an MDM game, you have the rabid fans like Texas sports, but I'm a little bit okay with losing track of my son at the field. You know, if you sometimes I'm filming, I don't know where Dre is at, man. He's somewhere out there, but hey, when I'm at a Big 12 game, I know he's gonna be all right, man. But let's go ahead and get to those scores, Coach.
All right, what we're gonna do over here is we're gonna start. What we'll do is we'll start with the early games over at the Euless. Excuse me. This was the Everman Field. We had the Metroplex Flex 5U 20 versus the Crimson Tide 5U, it was 13. So Flex won that. Let's give it up for Flex right there. They moving on.
They flagging.
Yes, they're moving on.
So tell us about that game, man. You got a little bit of
Man,
insight.
that game, it was actually, the score's a little bit different than how the game played because they kind of jumped out and then Tide just fought all day long and they kind of got back in at the end, but it was kind of too late. So
now, I do know the secret about that Metroplex Flex team. Now, this may be their first time ever putting on flags or playing football, but I know from living in the area and going up to Trinity and practicing, they play rugby on that field. Young age, they start them young and they are out there. I think they play every Wednesday. You could pop up at the field and you will see kids of all ages all the way up to adult playing rugby football. So they're used to that contact and that aggression at an earlier age, and it's showing on the field.
And then the next game we had Crimson Tide 6U versus the Elite Chaps 6U, and it was 30-6 Tide. You know, they had a good start and they kind of stayed on them the whole game. So that was kind of how that went.
30-6?
30-6.
Oh, they went.
Yeah, no, 30-8. 30-8.
That don't really matter. I got the 30. Them 2 points didn't matter.
But it's funny because it was kind of, they scored and then they kind of stayed and they scored. So it wasn't like just boom, 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 boom. It was kind of a little thing. But hey, at the end of the day, it was 30-8.
But it's flag football though.
It was flag.
So that means
out there.
So,
that was 6U. So they moving on.
Well, what I was gonna say is, since it's flag at the end of the season, coach can put all the stuff in a bag instead of having to get that.
Yeah, he don't got to call you out. He just pack it up. He just pack it up and walk, throw it in his trunk.
In the backpack.
So this shouts out to Tavar. Hope he get to feeling better. Tavar's them NDU 10U 28, Tide's White 0. And they just did what they're supposed to do. They showed up, and they played, and threw the ball and ran the ball and did what they had to do. Got Crimson Tide White out of there. But hey, I was proud of them. That was the way to finish hard, being a developmental team.
He was happy you got to see that throw.
Yes. And then it was Crimson Tide's 7U 32, D-Town Eagles 0.
Another donut.
Yeah, and they really got on them. They jumped out there early on them, and they just stayed on them and kind of ran that one off.
Was Pat at that field, or was he at another field?
Pat was at the other field. Pat was at the
I see the mascot didn't show up.
The Boteezes. Yeah, the Boteezes didn't get to come out there. So,
this hurt me.
Yes.
This one hurt me, Green.
This one right here, man.
This one
it
hurt
happens.
Me.
D-Town Eagles, right here, that was the next one. The Dallas Cardinals, 0, Tide 8U 13. So this right here, it was a game, but it was a game. It was
tight all the way. I heard it was tight
all the way, man. They were going at it.
Had a touchdown call back.
Yes, it was a
battle.
It was a battle. And they didn't score that last touchdown till like a minute left or 45 seconds left. And so that was a tough one right there.
I think our 8U coach made a good defensive adjustment.
Yeah.
He took away our outside run. He adjusted to take away the outside runs on us.
And I think that once again, there were some kids that was missing that first game. Sam the starting running back, he wasn't able to get out there, and he really made a difference. He's one of the kids that are up for the Heisman, and he's a talented child, and I think they was blessed to be able to have him. The next one we have the Elite Chaps, 36, and the Cobra 0. That is the 8U.
Oh.
So that's the 8U Elite Chaps.
I was about to say, Tim ain't playing.
Yeah, and that was the Cobras. Once again, I want to give it up to Cobras, man. They out of Fort Worth, man. They really
first year, right?
Yeah. Well, it ain't first year, but they've been building. They working and they grinding, and they one of them orgs that the talent is over there. They're going to continue to get better and continue to grow. So I was really proud to see them.
Train them up.
Exactly.
Train them up.
Then it was Crimson Tide Red, our team, 42, the DFW Cobra 6. So that was once again just trying to stay steady, trying to keep working. These playoffs is real, and you got to just kind of stay working. Don't look ahead, stay focused. And then we had the Oak Cliff Cowboys 12U 7 and the DFW Cobras 0. So that was that right there was a game. I watched that touchdown that came in the last minute or 2 minutes for them to get that 7.
Tight.
Yeah, to get on up out of there.
I hate games like that.
Now we're gonna go to the second field over there in Euless.
Okay.
the Euless field, you had the 6U NDU flag 19, underdog 0. So the NDU is moving on. Yes. Then you had the Golden Bears 7U 25, next level Predator 0.
EGB, I see you.
Yes. Then we had
Bears.
Then we had the 8U Metroplex Flex 6, the underdog 0. So they move on. Flex just had a good day over there.
They did.
And then you had the 10U
Did they take
Flex.
any losses?
No, they won all day. So then you had the Metroplex Flex 10U 20, the underdog 0.
That game surprised me. I thought it was going to be closer.
You did?
For some reason, I just thought Garden would play better defense.
They didn't.
No. I call him Palomalu. The kid with the hair, number 4.
Yeah.
Oh, he went crazy.
He was running
and
all
that
over.
quarterback.
Yeah.
He's looking like he's getting
better,
more comfortable throwing the ball.
Hey, man,
he's putting it downfield.
All I'm saying is there's probably some kids who play running back whose parents are driving from Fort Worth for Denton for football.
Yes.
Hey, man, you might be driving by a complete team because you add some ball carriers over there with what the Metroplex Flex already have going.
And they got a line.
Because they got a line. They got
nice
linebackers. They got safeties. They got corners. 1 or 2 ball carriers. They need that next level ball carrier. You add that to that formula they already got going. That's
what they need. I think they need a game breaker, speed.
A game breaker.
Because number 4 is rugged.
Yes.
He's rugged. But if they get a speedster.
Let's go right here. We got the 10U Cardinals 49 and the D-Town Eagles 0. That right there, they jumped on them early and just did what they're supposed to do.
It was just just warming up. Just getting ready for Tavar. Just getting ready for Tavar and them this weekend.
Yes.
This is the one Pat was at?
Yeah. Yes, Pat was over here at that field.
Yeah. What was Pat doing, bro?
The Boteezis.
Pat, you got to do
The
something,
fighting Boteezis, man. You got to help your people,
Yeah.
man. So then we had the 7U Apaches 8 and the Ravens 0. So
that was a good game too.
I
watched that one. That was they stopped them, gave them the ball back. Then they stopped them and gave them the ball back. They had a chance.
Wow.
They just played good defense. They had a kid for that Apaches, like number 25 or 26. Big. Ooh, big kid. He was tackling the backfield and chasing them down.
Yeah,
that's
nice. What you want.
That's Arlington athletes,
that's
man.
Exactly what you want. All right, so what we going to go to now, Shannon? It's on you, boss.
Oh, man. I ain't the boss, man. I'm just the one that Jasmine, our producer, lets pretend to be the boss. Yes. But we're going to go ahead and talk about these predictions, man. Now, I'm not the one who put these $100 on the line. As I remember, there's $100 on the line for the prediction. I didn't put it on the line. I'm just the person who's winning. So I'm going to... She's getting our cameras right.
Yes.
She's getting our cameras right. So hold on, I'm waiting for you to. It's okay. I'm waiting for you. I'm patient. They got to see the slide. It's because she puts the camera in the stabilizer and never worries about balancing. But anyway, we're back to the action. So we got last week's predictions. So we're gonna go over the predictions. So we had Tavar, the leader of the show, coming in with the second least amount of wins. So he was 13 and 15. We got Mr. Boteezy of the fighting Fighting Boteezis. He didn't pick too many of those fighting Boteezis, and that might be why he's in overall second place at 14 out of 15. We got Channing Humphrey, Mr. Semi-Pro Live. I see a lot of football, so there was no question I was going to go ahead and come in and perfect because I'm me. And then we got William. We got William who got 12 wins in there, but he's obligated to pick all the Crimson Tide teams, so something's going to happen. And we got Coop, Mr. Clipper of the Week. He's going to go down with the ship because, he got the owner, he got the press, so they're tied at 13 and 15. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our...
With the brackets, the 5U bracket, y'all. This is going down. It's getting excited this week, man, because this right here, these games right here are leading to the star. These are star punches right here.
Well, let's have Coach Logan get us started with this 5U.
Yes.
Now, the reason I'm gonna get him started is because if you got a business in youth sports, you want to catch them early. So I'm so
anybody out there paying attention, you got any linemen that need to get trained, hit me up. First name, last name. Work NFL all the way down to Pop Warner. Anybody that wants to listen, anyone who wants to learn. But perfect. So we got the 5U brackets here. Where we starting at first, Coach?
Right here. It's right here.
Boom. So we got the DFW Ravens taking on the NDU Bobcats. That's going to be on field 2, correct?
Yeah, that's going to be over at U. That's going to be over at the. That's going to be over at the Euless field. Yes, that'll be over
Yes,
the
sir.
Euless field.
Awesome.
So before we go on, because since we only have 2 matchups, Coach, man, tell us a little bit about that DFW Ravens and that NDU Bobcats.
It's gonna be a close
team.
game. I think they played already, and it was close.
Very close.
It was close, and then I think they played on Wednesday, and it was close again.
Yes. Yes.
So it's gonna be a coin toss. I think, can the Ravens control RC? What's the agency? I call him Agent
Killer
Zero.
Cam, my
Killer
bad. I was
Cam,
going
Killer
by
Cam,
Cash.
Cam.
Hey,
Killer
that's
Cam.
his fault. He started me off with Cash.
Yeah.
Can they stop the quarterback?
Yes.
Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Yes.
If they can corral him, I personally think the Ravens got a shot because they play good defense. You know, just can they control him and then in turn get some points on the board to push the lead out?
And the other semifinals in this one is Metroplex Flex versus the Dallas Cardinals. That right there. That who won that last matchup?
Well,
Y'all
we
won, didn't
We
y'all?
won that one. We won that, I think, by maybe 2 touchdowns.
I remember that was in overtime.
No, that was 6U.
Was that 6
That was
you win in
6-6.
overtime?
No, 6U was
talking about the
last
NDU
second.
game.
That was like last second.
I remember
But
that.
that game was a good game.
Yes.
I think our quarterback Cash gonna have a good game, and a couple of our twins they'll probably break. One of those twins will break it.
All right, so this is going to be, where's this going to be at? Everman High School?
Yeah, don't worry about where
Okay.
this is. Do we want to pick on who we think gonna win on them?
We're
Or
gonna do
we
the
do the
picks
picks
right now?
later?
All right,
Or
well,
do the picks now?
Hey, well, let's do our picks,
All
man.
right, let's do our picks.
All right, so
Drum
we're gonna-
roll, please.
We're going to start off with my boy. He's going to drop some feathers real quick for us. So we're going to start over at the end. So for the
right.
first pick of the day, we've got 5U Ravens going head-to-head against the NDU Bobcats. Ravens are the 2nd seed. Bobcats are the 3rd seed. Who do you got? You got 30 seconds. Clock started.
Okay, I think both teams beat each other. I'm gonna go with Ravens. I think the Ravens are gonna try to figure out how to stop the quarterback.
Yeah.
I really do. And they play good defense.
All right.
So I'm going to go with the NDU Bobcats.
Hold
on
on.
this one.
Oh,
my
we got to
bad.
start your clock, man. We got
Oh,
a
my
clock
bad.
going,
Oh,
man.
my bad.
You
Shot
trying to
clock,
beat the
my bad.
rules, man.
Awesome.
You already got reach. You taller than us, man. Come on.
Let's know what we
All right, you ready for the clock? And we got your clock. Let's go.
Boom, clock is hot. All right, so like I always say, I'm going to go with NDU Bobcats on this one. It'll be interesting to see this matchup here, but I'm going to go with NDU. That is my pick.
All right, NDU. So we got one Ravens, one NDU. Now it is Mr. Crimson Tide.
It's Mr. Tide. I've seen this team play, and they're really, really good. So I'm gonna go with the DFW Ravens on this.
DFW Ravens.
Yes.
All right, well, you ready? Put my clock on.
Let me see. Channing up here.
All right, both teams, man. These are both teams I've seen a lot. They both played in Wednesday Night Lights. These are probably outside. If you don't include the Cardinals, these are the 2 best flag teams that I've personally seen this year. While Killer Cam, man, will kill them and will have some explosive plays. And I do like the combination of Crowell on defense. Having seen the Ravens win the last time, I'm going to go with NDU just because they have a couple of more pieces. I do think Nelson, the kid number 1,
Yes.
he's a little bit more transcendent than Cam, but Cam's got more help.
Yeah.
Cam's got a couple. Crowell, I saw him dominate a football game last time he was on the field through the A gap. He just made it so they couldn't get a snap off in a flag game. So I'm going to go with the NDU Bobcats.
All righty.
I need this $100. Y'all got to come through.
All right, here we
That was
go.
a close one.
Game number 2. Metroplex Flex versus the Dallas Cardinals. 1 versus 4 matchup. We're
mean,
gonna start.
I think y'all
we're
know.
gonna start down here. Go ahead, tell them what it is.
Yeah,
Tell them
y'all
what's
know.
gonna happen.
Y'all know I'm rocking with the Kango hat all the way through. You know what I'm saying? I think Coach Fat gonna have them ready to go.
Yeah,
I think we'll pull it out maybe like 18-6, something like that.
And he giving scores. He got the score down
Yeah.
too, so he done
Yeah,
really
yeah.
thought about it.
Yeah, I done
he
thought
just
about it.
picked. Go ahead, boss.
Clock has started. We're ready
Yes.
to roll.
We ready
Awesome.
to
So
roll.
I'm going with right here. No disrespect to the home. Got Coach here with us. I'm going with the Metroplex Flex.
You gonna go with the flex?
Banging out with the big fellas. Going out with the Metroplex Flex. It's my pick.
It's got a
Man.
business, man. What you mean? These are future clients.
Say, you know what? This is scary.
It is.
This is the part that I'm glad about the Big 12. It's competitive now.
Yeah.
This is where you're going to have to fight. If you want to get to that star and you want them
Got it.
trophies, you're going to have this is a star punching ticket right here. Man, that's a tough.
It is.
That's a tough.
I feel like I did on that Ravens game.
How much
Yes.
time he got left? Man? He got to be getting up. 12
I'm
seconds.
gonna go.
The clock is hot.
Shoot a Hail Mary.
6,
Ah.
5,
I'm gonna
4,
go with the Cardinals,
3
man.
Cardinals.
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
Oh, he dropping feathers today. I see you. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna go with the Cardinals.
Hey, he from Downworth. He'll drop the feathers from time to time.
All right.
Well, hey,
Okay,
man.
here we go. We're on 6U bracket. Now,
Man.
you got to pick.
So I
They gotta pick
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Hey, you
she
know
gotta
what?
pick.
The one I don't like. And really, you can start the clock. I'll do this. Hey, if you can show up for one flag game this year, this is the one you got to show up.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
gonna
this
be
5U
crazy.
flag team, they
It's-
tackle ready. They got
Yeah.
some big old linemen,
Yes,
and they be
yes.
moving stuff, and they gonna
Yes.
run it right up the middle. And the Metroplex Flex, they gonna do the exact same thing. But I gotta stay true. That Metroplex Flex team is the only flag team out of the league I have not seen.
No,
So
they,
I'm gonna go-
I've
I
seen
haven't.
them.
I haven't.
I've seen them. They the
never.
truth.
Hey, look.
I've seen them.
They
They the
live
truth.
by me. They live by me. I don't want nobody to walk down on me at the house. I've never seen the 5U flag team before, so I'm gonna go with the Dallas Cardinals because I've seen them dominate Wednesday night lights.
Yes. All right, here we go. We're going to the 6U bracket.
6U.
And we're going to start at the bottom with the number 2 NDU Bobcats and the Fort Worth Crimson Tide, number 3 seed. Start down there.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Where's that game gonna be played at? Do y'all know the time?
No, they haven't set them yet, but Tavar and them, they're working on
You
that.
know why I'm
They-
asking that question, right?
Yeah.
He knows why I'm asking the question.
Huh?
It's a good question. I have to know. I gotta know what time is that game gonna be
I
and
got
where's
no
it played at.
idea.
Because if he's playing it, if we gotta play the Ravens, they gotta switch a quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, he got to come back over there.
He's gonna be moving.
He gonna
Yeah.
be from-
So it's gonna determine how tired is that kid gonna be.
That
coming
is
over
true.
there, huh?
It
Because
depends on
Killer
which game
Cam
it
gonna have
is.
to
I
kill
don't
them
know.
both of them teams.
Y'all got that
That-
big quarterback. Is it 9 or number 9? Or
My nephew, Ellis Mason.
He's
yeah,
pretty tall.
yeah,
I
yeah.
like. He got long stride.
Yes.
I'm gonna go 13 to 12. Bobcats.
Ugh,
13 to 12 Bobcats.
NDU.
ugh.
Actually, my bad. Dallas Cardinals, North.
That's what he said.
Whoa,
That's what he said.
man.
Yeah, that go
That's
ahead.
what he said. He
Okay,
said
go
Dallas
ahead,
Cardinals,
boss.
North.
That's gonna be a tough game,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
That's gonna be a good game.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna take the Bobcats.
That confident in it?
Let me tell you why. Let me tell y'all why. I'm gonna take the Bobcats and I'm gonna go and try to cover this game. But what I've been hearing and seeing so far is that there's a lot of big fellas in this program getting it in, getting down and dirty, right? So I'm going with the Bobcats.
Okay.
That's who I got.
That's who you got.
They
Well,
got a kid, you got to train the other kids to stop.
listen, I know this team, and I really think this team is going to shock a lot of people, not only for this round, but just where they going. I really do. I've seen
Play,
them.
that's tough.
They
That's tough.
they was up 7-0 at the half.
Yeah.
If y'all hadn't hit that one touchdown,
Play, that's tough.
that pass,
Yeah.
that like people
That
don't.
pass caught him off guard.
They just wasn't ready for
They
it.
wasn't ready.
They had everything sewed up, but that pass, bing, y'all hit on that pass.
that's
And
why
I
I say
seen y'all play everybody.
That game's gonna
And
be
y'all
tight.
handle everybody well. And I seen what Todd did. And then I seen Todd play this team already before too.
Okay.
So, and they beat him before. So that
Oh,
might-
Todd beat NDU?
yeah, they already beat them. See, I already know this.
See, that's why I said it. I told you I think it's
so,
gonna
so,
be
know he
so,
does.
so they already beat them. So they just got to do what they did before.
Yeah.
And but it's hard to beat a team twice. It just is. It's hard. You know, people make adjustments, changes, all that. So
All the way.
It's just hard to beat them twice. And I think that's going to be a big game, though. Go ahead.
All right.
A big game for Flag.
Clock on me, man. NDU, great team, physical team. Crimson Tide. I don't usually like to pick a team that's dependent too much on one superstar, but in this case, I will, because Cam only has to win a championship on one level. So he can forgive me for picking against him on this one. Cam, you are going to have to play 2 games. I'm talking directly to the kid, because he's going to come at me on Wednesday, be like, why you pick against me, man? What's up? So, you got to play. Yeah, you ready for tackle? I know, but you got to play 2 games that day. You got to get in the car, drive. You might be showing up in the second quarter.
Never know.
With that being said, with the other team being able to be prepared, only having to do that 1 game, I'm going to go with Todd.
All right, that's it.
Yeah, that quarterback, I like him.
Yeah, my nephew.
Yeah, I like
okay,
him.
His daddy was good. His dad played at Wisconsin. He was a U.S. Army All-American.
Oh, okay.
Ernest Mason out of Fort Worth was a Dunbar. So just very good bloodline.
In his bloodline. Okay.
Yeah.
You relate to Chris Mason, play lineman?
No.
Okay.
So let's go to right here. Let's go 6 bracket. Let's go right here. The other 6U matchup, which is huge.
Man, how did they lose that game?
This is huge.
Ah,
Back at it again. Number 1 Cardinals versus the number 4 Metroplex Flex, and they played closer than 1-4. This right here, this 1, 2, 3, 4
I thought that was
could
gonna be
be
the championship
mixed.
game.
This thing right here could be mixed up any kind of way. So it is what it is. Go ahead, boss. Tell us.
I mean, I'm picking us. We won it. They caught us off guard that first time with the passing. They did. They caught us off guard. I think our defensive coordinator, they're gonna come out with a different game plan to kind of keep the passing down and then just focus on getting the flags. I got us winning that one by 12.
Oh Lord, Jesus!
I think this game they're gonna be more focused and they're gonna have a better game plan.
Man,
Flex caught us off guard.
wow.
That first time we didn't know what they was gonna do.
Okay.
They woke us up.
Okay.
All righty, is my clock started? Can I roll?
Can you roll?
Can I roll? I'm good. Perfect. So I'm going to go with the Dallas Cardinals here. I'm going to switch it up. You got to send it sometimes. I'm going to go with the Dallas Cardinals. That's who I got.
You gonna like our linemen too?
Yeah, he got some
Our linemen
big boys too.
They pancaking.
Yeah, they got some
Write it
big boys.
down. I got them.
So this game right here, y'all, is it's a tough one. I've seen them go toe to toe, and it literally could have been. You really can flip a coin, and you really almost can't be wrong. So I'm going to go with me saying that. I'm gonna go with Flex. I think Flex make some adjustments. They're going to make some adjustments.
All right. This is a hard one for me. I've seen this Metroplex Flex team play. Last time I seen them play, they played the Oklahoma Hoyas. It was a highly contested game, but in the first half, they ended up dominating and winning in that one. I was impressed by the performance, impressed by the athletes. But with that being said, I've seen this 6U Cardinals flag team up close. They are the number 1 seed for a reason. And a lot of these kids should be having on pads. Y'all are a safety issue to the rest of the
Yes.
But look, it's like that on both sides, because that flex offensive line on that 6U, they need to have on pads as well. But I like what the Cardinals have at the receiver position, and I really like their defensive ends. They got that long, lengthy kid, number 11.
Braylon Long.
I don't know if anybody on this level, without pad, as a lineman, you got to be able to grab that chest plate. He ain't got no chest plate. He may not be blockable on this level. So for that alone, I'm going to go with the Cardinals.
All right, here we go. Let's go 7U. Once again, we're going to start right here with the Crimson Tide, 7U versus the Elite Golden Bears.
See that? I think I'm gonna take Tide. I think I'm gonna take Tide in that one. Somewhere around 18-12, 18-14, somewhere around there. It's gonna be a good game though. I think that should be a good game. I just think y'all may pop one early that give y'all what y'all need.
I'm going to go with the Elite Golden Bears here. And I'm going to take them just because I had a chance to see a few of their athletes that they have, and I like what they have cooking. So it's going to be a competitive match like Coach was saying. And I'm going to take the EBG Bears 21-14.
So with this one right here, I got an advantage that y'all don't have. I've seen these teams play, and Todd's won 2 of them, the first 2 matchups. So they just got to finish strong. You know, they got to finish strong.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if did he make a pick?
Yes, I went with Todd.
Okay.
I went with Crimson Tide on that. Crimson Tide 7 on that.
Hey, Coach Quint, man, we locked in, man. I'm going with EGB. I ain't got no excuses. I'm down for the set. Elite Golden Bears, our uniforms is fresh. They're going to have on some nice drip that game, and we're going to win at least the drip contest. EGB.
Yes. All right, here we are. We have the NDU #1 seed versus the Arlington Apaches 4 seed. Here we go.
I got NDU. I just think they explosive. Their 7U is a real deal.
Yep.
It may get ugly.
Hey, we got to pause.
They got a nice lineman.
Hold on, we got to pause. Somebody just hit the comment of the show. We're going to start the clock over after this moment. Jasmine, we got to pull up this comment.
Chill, bro.
We got King Davis.
That was me, bro.
Oh, that was you? We're going to bring up his own comment.
Chill, bro.
What happened?
Hold on. We're going to bring that comment up.
Hey, man. You know I got him this weekend. I got to be on his neck all week, man. I got to be on his neck all week.
You a multitasker. You was picking your picks. All right, let's start this clock back over after you put the comment
Yeah, I got Bobcats, man. 7U Tavar. Look, see, I'm being Tavar. NDU Bobcats, man. They gonna blow him out. They gonna blow it out.
I was the Hoyas. Okay, sorry about that, Trey.
But yeah, I got NDU winning that.
I'm going to double down as well. I'm going to take NDU again for the dub.
And with that, I'm gonna take NDU on that one.
You know what?
You can't think that long.
I went to Lamar, bro. So I want to pick the guys from the Ag. You know what I'm saying? I'm a supporter, but I need that $100.
About to say, $100 on the line.
You see all these phones and devices? I got bills to pay. We're gonna go with the Bobcats. All right, let's move forward.
Let's go. 8U, let's go. We're going to start down at the bottom with the Elite Chaps versus the Metroplex Flex. Here we go.
I'm going to pick Chaps. I feel like they on a collision course with NDU. I do. I feel like they've been on a collision. Those top 2 8Us I've been seeing in our league all year. Metroplex is nice, but I don't think they got enough speed to keep up with the Chaps. Chaps by probably like three tutties.
Well, on that, I'm going to go with the Elite Chaps as well. Speed kills, also wins championships, pay some bills.
It's my turn. I'm going to go with the Elite Chaps on that one, too.
Ooh, this is going to be a rough week at the laundromat. You know what I'm saying? I've seen this 8U Metroplex Flex team. It's a solid team. But as I was saying at the beginning of this program, man, next year, man, when some of these Fort Worth kids pull up, man, come play, jet sweeps over there, they come do some of that, y'all got it. But if you can keep the game in a phone booth, I could pick you. But we're going to be playing on a 100-yard field. I'm going to go with the Chaps today.
Yep. All right, here we go for the top. The #1 NDU Bobcats versus the Crimson Tide, #5 seed, 1 and 5.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Greenie. Say, I ain't gonna even lie to you. That's a machine they got over there. Say that AU team is. Ooh. Yeah, man. Yeah, I got into you. I don't even know about how many. I'm just gonna. I hope you coach make an adjustment. I hope he makes some more adjustments. I hope he did. I got into you, man. I got into you.
And I'm gonna go ahead and take the same. I got into you as well.
I'm gonna take. Are y'all done?
Yeah, we
Y'all done?
got nothing to say.
They done?
I don't got nothing to say.
They done? Because they
done or
all
you
done. We'll make
finished?
sure they done when I
Is
say
it
this.
upset?
I just want to make yes.
To ring the bell?
Yeah, ding a ling 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 ling.
Hold on,
Calling
this
it
is
upset.
sugar.
Upset alert.
Dallas, Texas.
So we got
Upset
one.
alert.
We got one.
No.
We got one. Crimson Tide ate you, and I told Tavor that. Well, that's why we got the mustache. That's why I'm letting it grow.
Hey, hold on,
But
hold
we got
on. Oh, my
the
God.
12 U's got the mustache on the line, so that's why I'm letting it grow.
Hold on, Cardinals. I got
But,
y'all. Are you willing to put some pizza on the line?
Yeah, I put some pizza on the line.
This is a one-sided bet. He willing to put some pizza on the line.
But I put pizza on the line. But I just think that our AU, for y'all that don't know, see some of this stuff be insider trading. I've seen these teams go at it during the spring.
There were no trades.
I seen them go at it during the spring, and they were right there. And the kids have matured, and the only loss they had was when their kids wasn't there. They had the first game, they was missing kids with COVID, and then when they played against y'all, they had their kids missing. And those are the only two games. As long as all those kids are there, one of them being Sam, that's up for the Heisman, I seen the growth on these kids, and those kids went back and forth. It was like a 12-8 game during the spring or something like that. And they both have grown. And NDU, of course, Tavar and them, and Coop and Akeem to lead them out of that whole
What you mean?
organization
We
out
them.
there.
You mean Tavar and his program?
Yeah.
Don't be, we them. We them. That's Tavar NDU. You gotta separate.
But they do a good job out there with them kids. And so I'm eager to see what our boys get their chance to go in there and fight, and I'm eager to see it because I think they're gonna shock some people. Alert!
If they come out physical,
Tide,
and not worrying about what happened in the regular season.
Yeah, Tide. Well, they didn't play them during the regular season.
I'm saying about what NDU did. Yeah.
I don't even
block
think
out
them kids from Everman over there, and they not even. I don't even think they even really into what them kids doing like that. So I think it's gonna be. She'll go.
Tide is what make Everman the country.
What you got?
Everman, Fort Worth, Forest Hill, South Side, East Side, West
They
Side.
out there in Everman, man.
Yeah,
They got
Stop
tractors
6,
and horses and stuff.
Funky
out there.
Town,
He
F
from
Dub,
Dallas,
baby.
he puzzled. He like, what is that?
F Dub,
I don't even go that far. I turn around. Man. If I'm that far down 20, something is wrong, man.
F Dub.
I didn't pass the Highlands, man. Let me get back to Highlands, man.
Yes.
It went too far.
Yes.
All
It's
right.
your pick.
Well, it's my turn. All right, man. So I'm gonna go with Indy.
He said it. Go with NDU. Well, okay. It is. All right, let's go to this 9U then. Here we go. 9U. We got the number 3 D-Town Eagles and trading them down there.
Trading them.
Number 2 Metroplex Flex. Here we go.
Is this his
9U.
personal team before we get to the picks?
I think
Trey,
it is.
This is Trey personal
Yeah, this
team.
Trey team.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
This
So
Trey
we're
team.
going to put Trey in charge of laundry since it's a personal team.
This ain't the Boteezies.
Because
this the Treys.
I've seen that Metroplex Flex team play twice. Once in preseason, and then I watched them
In the West.
No, we played. They played the Comets or somebody before we played, and when I say they beat them kids, they had the mamas trying to beat their coaches. That's how bad they beat their kids.
Hey, they get physical the older
They had the Comets parents saying, "Get our kids off the field." So that Metroplex Flex 9 is going. There's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good game. I just feel like they got it. They got a lot going on there now. Like you said, they play rugby. You can see they play the sport.
They ready.
They rough. I can see it. So I got Flex. I got Flex beating D-Town.
Here we go.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take. I ain't gonna lie to you, the Metroplex flex on this one.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Good for your pockets.
Yes,
Good for your
yes.
pockets.
Yeah, it's
But
good for your pockets. Keep it.
Yeah.
Try to get the money.
Yeah. So for me, same thing. I'm gonna take flex on this one. I know TV Jr. He's up for the Heisman. He's one of them kids that is very talented. Plays both 10 and 9. You know, running back, linebacker, athlete. So yeah, they gonna it's gonna be good.
All right, man. Much love to the D-Town Eagles and Trey, but this team right here, this Metro Flex team, is one of my favorite teams to just watch football with. It's a lineman-based team. They physical. They nasty. And, you know, last time I saw this team play, the kid got a sack, hopped up, ran 20 yards, ran up to the camera and started speaking a language that I didn't know. I got live. This is my squad. I'm riding with the Flicks.
Yes.
Nah, for real. They nice.
All right, here we go. We got the number 1 seed, Tim Jones, and them elite Chaps. The next level Predators, number 4 seed. What we got going on here, guys?
Best thing the Predators can do is win the coin toss in that one to me. I see the Chaps taking that one, and I think Tim gonna try to warm him up, especially if he see Flex already won.
He going through the whole
He gonna try to go. Yeah, he gonna try to go. Try to do what he need to do to try to get ready for that game. I think he gonna go out and do their thing. I got Chaps winning that one.
I'm going with the Chaps as well. Speed kills, also pay the bills. Like we say, what you got?
I know Tim Jones, and I know my boy Prince, who got the next level Predators. Both of these are good friends to me, but I got to go with Tim on this. I gotta go. Yeah, I think you both of them my partners, and I'm good friends with both of them. But that 9U Chaps, I think them and Flex is looking for a head-on collision.
Gonna be a head-on.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a head-on collision going down.
Man, what's that they be saying on the board? The boys coming for understanding this year.
They're coming for understanding.
Hey, look, man, my boy Tim done had to eat dirt for a lot of years, man. They coming for their national championship trophy, man. I ain't trying to be in between that 9U team and that end goal. So I'm picking the Chaps, and it's nothing against the Predators, but hey, this group right here, he done had them together, the core of that team been together about 4 years.
Mm-hmm. Since they were 7, 8 years old, 6, 7, 5, 4.
This is their time. It's going to take it's going to take another national squad to knock off this 9U team. So I'm going to go ride with the Chaps on that one.
Here we are at the 10U. So we will start at the bottom with Metroplex Flex versus the Crimson Tide. What you got going on, boss?
Well, y'all beat them 39-0 the first time.
Yeah.
I do say Flex has made improvements. I've seen them. I just don't think they got enough to stop the Sun. I think still gonna be in the 30s. Nah, I'm gonna say 28. 6-ish. They may get the extra point, they may not. And no disrespect to them, man. They may get the extra point, they may not.
That's got that. All right, he go with Todd. Who you got?
I got Todd, man.
According to my Palm Pilot, I have to say, for the viewers out there, this 10U Crimson Tide Red's gonna come with that dub.
And I'm a pass because this is family, so I'm a pass.
Man, you don't get to do that.
I'm
You got $100. All right, that's an L. That's an
That automatically goes to L.
He don't get to keep his own money.
So, okay, put me down for Tide. I'm a pass on because that's my family. I can't team them. They're my family, so I'm gonna leave that alone.
All right, man. Man. We're gonna go with the Tide, man. I just want to wash my clothes. And, you know,
okay, they said they increased their
I'm
run game.
gonna be at Trinity, man.
We gotta improve.
We're gonna be out there for all the postseason stuff, but we're going with Tide.
Yes. All right, here we go for the big one. At the top, number 1 seed, Dallas Cardinals, and the head coach in the house right now. Versus the number 4, Tavar.
Full disclosure.
You got Dallas Cardinals versus Dallas Cardinals South, right?
Yeah, South is the North.
I'm just going by the seeding, though.
It's the North versus the South. It's the North versus the South. Yes.
Full disclosure, Tavar walked up to me during the game last week and said, enjoy it now, 'cause next week y'all going home.
Hey.
Oh.
Now, my boys had off today. So tomorrow, when I tell them that, it's going to put them on a whole nother level. And what Tavar don't know is one of my boys goes to school with his kids.
Oh.
So, and my boy's real tight, so they gonna make sure he look good come Monday. So I'm picking us to go into the 30s on Tavar now.
Oh. Oh my God.
It's getting real on the show today. 5 equals some shots fired in the air. So just want to check in here. This is a tough one for us, all everybody out there listening. So I just want y'all to from the bottom of my heart.
God.
I'm with you, Tavar and them, but going with the Dallas Cardinals.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
William, this is one of your favorite picks of the day.
Oh man. Man. Wow.
Man, go ahead and say what you want to say. You know you want to say, we'll see you at the start. Just say what you want to say, man.
Crimson
Just say
Tide.
it.
I got to look at it and go through it, and it's just Cardinals. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
all right.
It's Cardinals.
Ooh, Tavar and them, they'll be all right.
Hey,
Yeah,
look, man,
Cardinals.
I like both of these teams. They both have some justifications why they could be the victory. But I'm gonna keep it honest. This, I like my Crimson Tide boys, but this Cardinal team, if they were to go on a national run, I wouldn't be surprised because of this. The last 3 games I've seen them play, it's been a different kid who is the star player of that game, and that's what makes them dangerous. Unlike a lot of these teams, you can't just come out and be like, I'm going to shut down number 11, I'm going to shut down number 19, because for all we know, a new kid may emerge in this game, and that defensive line is going to do what that defensive line does, that travels. I'm going with the Cardinals.
All right, here we go.
12U.
12U. That's it.
We ain't to the stash ball.
Yeah, here we
man.
go. We got the
Man.
12U. We got the Oak Cliff Cowboys, the number 4 seed, versus the NDU Bobcats, number 1 seed.
I got the Bobcats winning that one easily.
Yeah.
They gonna run. They've been running clock.
Yes.
I got them taking off.
I'm gonna double down as well. I'm gonna take the NDU Bobcats, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, and I'm going to take the number 1 NDU Bobcats too. That's Coach Coop's team, and that's the one the mustache is on the line for. That's the one the mustache on the line for. That team right there.
You need him to get taken out early. You should have picked the Oak Cliff and saved the stash.
Yes.
You know what I respect about it? Look, zoom in on the stash. He didn't grew it out for us.
Yeah,
so it's going to be noticeable if it's gone.
Yeah. We make sure we get it real thick. Yeah. So we can make sure when it's shaved off. Tavar got the.
Nah, we're not shaving. We're going to use the sticky stuff. That way you get to keep it. The winner
Tavar agreed to do his eyebrows. So he doing his eyebrows and mustache. So it's on. We're going to get Tavar with
He
his.
had to show the defense, sir.
That's all right. We're going to hit him with his eyebrows and his mustache. That's what he giving up. All right, here we go. You gave yours. All right, here we go for the big one, y'all. It's the last one of the day.
Oh, I didn't, but I'm going with NDU.
NDU. Okay, here we go for the last one of the day. Crimson Tide number 2 versus the Dallas Cardinals number 3.
It's gonna be a good game.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be a good game. I'm picking my boys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick my boys.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we have made the adjustments we needed to make. You watch that. Everybody watched the first game, minus the reactions at the end. We had some turnovers that we didn't take advantage of versus Tide. I feel like if they correct those and come out there, we should be able to run off a good victory. Tight game, 19-13.
Like it. So I'm gonna go with the Tide here, just because a few of the older people who are head coaching their program hit me up. We've been going back and forth, talk about gap scheme. You got me. So I understand studies show we're not running it right out there in Dallas, Texas. So hit coach up. Let me help you out. But I'm going with the Tide.
Yeah. All right.
I seen this game the first time, and it was over there, and they left a lot of plays left on the field. So I'm really excited. Coach Ears and them, that undefeated 12U, undefeated Tide. Give it up for the boys undefeated. It's hard to go through a regular season undefeated and not slip one time. So I give it up for them. And this is their ticket to the star. This is a ticket punching opportunity for them. So, yep, I'm excited about it. Tied.
All right. Man, I like them boys from Daniel-Dale, man. I'm not even going to lie to you. I like them boys from Daniel-Dale, a physical team, a complete team, and they can run that boy. But, man.
Mandingo.
Yeah, Mandingo. That's my dude. Mandingo go hard. And to be honest, I feel like that was the best chance you guys got. They got him out of his game. He was in a different environment. But we're going to be at a stadium where he's not going to be able to interact with the crowd as much this time. So I think that the Tide coaching staff will keep him in check. And plus, man, Ears is my semi-pro brother, so I'm going to ride with my dog in that rich coaching tradition that comes out of that Ears camp. Shout out to Jackie Bridges. That's where you're getting some of these plays from. So I'm going to go with Ears.
Yes.
And the Crimson Tide at number 2.
All right, y'all. We'll be back with this next week to see. So.
Well, before we move forward, man, let's take a quick commercial break. We're going to get reorganized, make sure we're all on the same page, and we'll be right back with the Scholar Athletes of the Week. So don't touch that dial. You're watching the Big 12 Showcase Show. Hi, this is Channing Humphrey with Semi-Pro Live, and we are live from beautiful Bishop, Texas. And I've got the South Texas Steelers. A big-time victory. I believe it was 38-0?
38-0.
38-0, big-time win. So I've got the coaching staff and the team mom, of course. We're doing a team mom. It's breast cancer awareness. We're going to show them love. So, Coach, tell us your first and last name.
Rudy Luera.
All right, Rudy, man. So tell us about how did you get your team prepared for this big win this week?
Well, we started off, I'm not the head coach, but I filled in because our head coach couldn't be here today. We didn't have practice this week. It was a miscommunication, but it's basically the same thing we've been doing all year. Week 8, we knew a game plan coming in, and we finally executed to our full potential.
All right, Coach, man. So what made this how do you excuse me, my bad, I lost my words. It's a very physical team. How did you go about building that physicality over the season?
It's been rough. It's been rough. Just practicing at it, and just getting these boys ready. We got a bunch of underage kids, but all our older kids, they've really stepped up this year. Brought the younger ones with them, and we've just been able to bring it all together, and it showed here at this last game.
All right, Coach. Introduce us to your coaching staff.
Go ahead. I'll let them introduce themselves.
My name is Josh Garcia.
Raul Castillo.
Rigo Rubalcaba.
And the teen mom, Teresa Rubalcaba.
All right. Well, I needed you guys to correct me on how to pronounce your son's name. I was calling Rubalcaba the whole game, so now we know the correction. All right. So, who's your player of the game, Coach? Well, actually, before we do that, let's pan across all these stars again. Get all these kids on camera, man. This is a group effort. There were multiple players that scored, multiple players that got involved, and they all did their part. But if you had to pick one, I know it's hard, Coach. So who was your player of the game?
Well, everyone always goes offense, and I know our offense stood out, but I would really have to say Angel Cruz.
Angel Cruz, come up top, big dog. Angel, where you at?
He had 2 sacks.
Where's he at?
Right here.
Angel Cruz. All right, big dog. So we got Angel Cruz here. What school you currently go to?
Noonan Elementary.
All right, big dog, man. So what was the key to you having such a big game today?
Good.
Good. So what are some of the things you and your coaches work with to get you ready for this?
Playing a game.
Hard work and dedication, baby.
And what he said. All right, man. I ain't going to apply too much pressure to you. Hold on. We're not done yet. You got to give your shout-outs, man. So before we get up out of here, man, is there somebody close to you, somebody who's been supporting you that you want to give a shout-out to, like your mom or dad?
Sometimes my dad teaches me.
Sometimes. All right. So who are these sometimes teaching mom and dad? You got to put mom in there, too.
My dad?
Put both of their names.
My mom's name is Marie. And my
dad, Marie and Dad, since he won't say, do we got him in the crowd? Let's put some love on him. He's not ready to name you right now. But all right, big dog. So we're gonna go ahead and pan back into the crowd, man. You know how we end the show. We're looking for one kid, the kid that looks scared. Oh, no, I'm not going to go with the kid who's scared to talk. Picking the big dude, the biggest one in the crowd. Get on up here, big dog. We got Castillo back in the house, man. Now, he's been rocking this joint every time I get in the crowd. You want to, you know what I'm saying? Look at all them getting in your face out. Now, right here. Yeah, that way you got the teammates in the background, big dog. So, you're going to give us the final message for the South Texas Steelers, all right? So, I need you to say something edgy, something that's going to make your coaches upset that you said, and you might have to run, but you're a lineman, so they're not going to make you run that long, all right? All right, now look deep into this camera. You're going to say some gangster for me. So next time somebody's going head-to-head with the South Texas Steelers, what do they need to know about you and your teammates?
We will win every game.
They're going to win every game. High expectations from a great team. Why don't you break it out for us one time, big dog?
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, Steelers. Hurry, hey, everyone in, guys.
1, 2, 3.
Steelers! And that'll be the final word from Bishop, Texas. We got one more game on the docket. We'll see you guys next time in Semi-Pro Live. Oh, get number 7 on the camera. Carry. All right, folks, we are back. It's Channing Humphrey with the Big 12 Showcase Show. So we're going to move and change directions a little bit. A little note about the show. We've got the Heisman Trophy candidates. We're going to announce them live on the show, so don't touch that dial. Don't
That
go
Heisman
anywhere.
watch. Make sure y'all tune in. You want to see who on all levels, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Tell your friends to get ready to see it.
Coming to you soon. We'll have that Heisman list coming. But before that, before we get to these football awards, we need to reward the kids who are getting it done in the classroom. None of this football stuff means anything unless you got them grades right. So we're going to apply and give them kids their flowers right now. So I'm going to slide over to Coach Tooley. He's going to get us up to date on what these kids have been doing in the classroom.
Man, so as you look through, I mean, I look through the list, I'm seeing a lot of big fellas, and it makes sense. So any of our young fellas out there that want to play pro football, understand you got to take care of them in the classroom, right? Because ain't no coach that come recruit you if you can't understand you're going to do what you need to in the classroom. So we have big Rowan Shelby up first from the Crimson Tide 12U. He has all A's. Anything to say about him, big coach?
Man, he's just a very smart kid. He works hard. I know his mom and dad are proud of him. Once again, he travels in to play with Todd, and he's one of those special kids, and it shows it with his grades and his work ethic. It travels from the practice field to your classroom on through real life. So we're proud of Shelby.
Big round of applause for him doing his thing in the classroom. Moving on next, we have Tyson Williams from NDU 10U.
Yes.
He is doing his thing in the classroom. Let's look. We have 1, 2. We have a few B's and A's doing this thing. Let's clap him up, everybody.
Yes.
Tyson. Hey, do we got his brother on this list too?
We may. Anybody got
Get
anything
on
to
that
add?
list, man. Don't let him take
How old is his
it
brother?
like that.
I know his brother plays on the 12U, and he plays on the 10U
I want
on
both
the
of
NDU.
them.
So
We
they
want both of y'all on this list,
yes,
man.
yes.
We ain't doing just one. Next 6 weeks, we want both of the brothers on this list.
Yes.
Love it. And then so our next one. So we have a very special coach in the building who I'm going to allow to do this next one for us.
Yeah, this is my boy Pierre James. If everybody knows his parents, they be on the live all day. Very smart kid.
Yes.
Very smart kid. He's only 9, so he's playing up on 10U, so he'll be back again on 10U. And he definitely does his thing in the classroom all the way around. Very humble kid.
Yes.
Awesome. Great. Congratulations on that. And now moving on, we got Sean Millett from the NDU 8U doing his thing in the classroom. Let's clap it up for him.
Yes.
And he hit that flex, though. You see how he-
Yes.
Yeah, he ready to roll. That big fella is ready to roll. LT2 FBA, yeah, you need to holler at us. We're ready for you. Perfect. Straight A's in the classroom. The North Dallas United Bobcats.
Yes.
Awesome. And now moving on, we got allow this one right here. I may need some help. We have Mr. Ramirez from the 7U Alice
Yes.
Wolverines.
Yes.
Hey, Alice, Texas.
Big number 32 doing his thing. I'm also Wolverine myself, so shout out to him. He's doing his thing in the classroom. Let's see. And he also has a perfect attendance. So clap that up for the big fella.
Yes.
Woo!
Availability,
Congratulations.
the best attribute.
Yes,
Yeah.
availability is the best ability you can have. And now moving on, we have big fella from the 10U, NDU 10U on the A+ honor roll. I'm going to have someone help me out with that. So I say
Akintola.
Big Akintola. Awesome. doing his thing in the classroom.
Yes.
Great
honor
job.
roll.
Honor roll.
A+
Yeah,
honor roll.
give it up
Okay.
for him.
Outstanding.
Yes.
Hey, shout out, man. I got two 8-letter names, 8-letter plus names too. You know what I'm saying? I know you're
My first name is Latonia, so it's all good. And now we're gonna move on next. We have Big Noah from the 12U NDU, Noah Ross. He's doing his thing. Great job. Clap it up for him. Big fella holding it down.
Big Noah.
Doing his thing. Awesome. Now moving on, we have from 8U, the NDU. We have Egypt Ross doing his thing in the classroom. Big claps up for him.
Good job. We love to see you boys making these
I see
grades.
a lot of them NDU, AU boys
Yeah,
out there.
well, let me tell you
They
why.
went in the classroom and on the field.
And on the field. And as Tavar say,
Better watch out, Greeny.
Tavar say, the reason why y'all have to send it in. Make sure you send your stuff in.
They participate.
They participate. So send that stuff in.
I see
and
why
you
they
get
can
up
run
there.
whatever play they want.
Yes.
They know
Yes.
what they doing.
Yes.
They smart and they physical.
Yes.
We got some more of my people from the A, man. We back on the list.
So now we got Big Lorenzo. Big
Yes.
Lorenzo from the Alice Wolverines doing his thing in the classroom. It looks like he's on that honor roll. Big shout outs to him.
Yeah.
Lorenzo.
Shout outs to that. Keep that up. Now moving on, we have Millie Navarro from the 7U OTE Panthers out of Corpus Christi.
Yes.
Clap it up. Clap it up.
Great.
Doing his
Big
thing.
Navarro.
Straight A's. Straight A's. Very elite.
I was once a Navarro Bulldog, you know.
Awesome.
National champion.
And then now moving on to the 4th grade VP candidate for the honor roll, from the 9U Junior Bluffs, we have Camden Gustafsson.
Oh, he going for vice president. That's what's up, man.
Yes.
This my boy Cam. I think this is my boy Autry's son.
We left him off the honor roll. So
We
he's
left
on
him
honor
off
roll, and he's running for.
And he running for vice president. That's
so
what
he's
I'm
on
saying.
the
That's
honor
nice.
roll
Yes.
and he's
Yes,
running for vice president
of
of
the
the
class.
council.
Yeah.
And
Give it
you
up
know
for all the
what?
football
My
players.
Division One athlete boy, my Division One athlete man over here myself could probably tell us a little bit more about how it's important to have your resume diverse, man. You want to have something more than football, but tell us a little bit more about how these coaches are going to approach it on that.
Well, what I tell people all the time, like, you know, I was really blessed to be the youngest offensive line coach in pro football. And before that, I had a chance to take a college job. And I didn't be able to work on my own business. But if I was to take that job, my whole livelihood would be predicated off of these athletes doing what they needed to do. So one point that we want to make a huge point to them is that how you do anything is how you do everything. So the top blue blood programs in the country that you want to go to, they have a very, very stringent list of checklists that you have to hit to be able to qualify for that program, right? So understand, we have probably about 5,000 offensive linemen in the country right now. Alabama's only going to look at about 30. And they're only going to get about 10.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So if we want to be in that top 10, you got to understand that how you do anything, how you do everything, make it count. And stuff like this is very awesome, and that pads your resume, and it lets an offensive position coach know that they can trust you in the clutch.
You know what's crazy is out of those 10 linemen, I know one of them is Tyler Booker, but he's at IMG Academy, a private school, and his grades are on point to even get that opportunity to go to Alabama. So,
right.
But Coach, go ahead, take it away.
Here's what everybody been waiting on. You know, it's exciting. So what we're gonna do, y'all, is look. This is the Heisman finalists list. This is the finalists. These are the people that the coaches on each level, not everybody, the head coaches on that level will be voting for these Heisman winners. So these are the finalists that made the final list that the coaches, the head coaches on that level will get to vote for. And you don't get to vote for your own player. And the reason why we do that is because these coaches, you played against these kids. So you got a better
Good formula.
Yeah, and we just want our coaches to, you know, they're going to have an opportunity to evaluate this and take it seriously. So with the 5U candidates, whenever she's ready, we're going to start with 5U, and you're going to announce these names for the 5U. Here we go.
Well, with the candidates for the 5U Heisman, first candidate on the list, no particular order. These are just the three finalists. We've got Dylan Evans of the DFW Ravens.
I'm almost certain
this
it's
kid
Dylan Channing.
is You said what?
Dylan.
Yes,
Dylan.
I'm going to say Dylan.
Dylan Evans. Excuse me, Dylan Evans. And let me get into the most important part, outside of me correcting the fact that I had the name wrong in the beginning, is this kid is electric, man. I've gotten the privilege of seeing him play ball a couple of times, and actually I got to see him play against the next candidate on here a couple of times, and he came out on top. He's a game changer, an exciting player to watch. Our second candidate on the list is, I'm not even going to give him his government name. This is Killer changer. He makes a difference, and what a lot of people don't notice, he's a two-way player and a very opportunistic defensive player as well. But going down to my man from right down the street, 5U Metroplex Flex Heisman Trophy candidate Mapu Robinson.
Yes.
And this kid, man, is electric. He does it all. He leads his team in tackling on defense. He leads his offense on everything that's offense concerned. He can run it. He can catch it. He's all around the flags, and he's one of my favorite players to watch. Mapu Robinson, Metroplex Flex.
All right.
But
here we go. We'll try to get them tuned in. Here we go. 6U.
Okay, let's get over to the 6U. And, man, we're going to go into the list in no particular order, but we got a team already showing up on here twice. Metroplex Flex with their second Heisman Trophy candidate. They're going to go 5U and 6U, but we're going to have E.J. Claiborne.
Who's at the quarterback?
Gotten a chance to see him before.
Yeah, EJ's very electric.
Is that the quarterback?
That's the
can
quarterback.
fly, yeah.
That's the running back, quarterback, do
like
everything.
him.
Yeah, he's athletic as they
He's
come.
Long
Ath-
legs and everything.
Yes,
A
very
tall
athletic.
6-year-old.
Yes.
And then we've got our co-host's very own nephew,
Yes.
Eli Mason,
Yes,
out of Fort
yes,
Worth,
yes.
Texas.
Yes.
And on a team that wasn't, in the preseason, that wasn't picked to be one of the premier on this level, his play has carried this program into being a top 3 program
Really
in the
has.
entire league.
It has. It really
and threatening
has.
for a championship.
It has.
I'm going to need your help for the last name.
Montrell.
No, the last name. I got Montrell.
What's crazy is that that's our 10. That's my 10U quarterback. That's his little brother.
That's
Is it-
he played quarterback.
Every athletic, so they
Yeah,
athletic
yeah,
like that.
But is it
Yeah,
Hackard?
Hackard.
Oh, it's Hackard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hackard.
We got Montrell Hackard of the Dallas Cardinals 6U program, and he is one of those kids.
Throw it,
where-
run it.
No, I'm gonna let you describe it. You know what I'm gonna say.
He's one of my favorite on the flag level, if not my favorite. He can throw it, he can run it, plays defense. He's aggressive. He's he just all around, and he loves football. After that game, he's gonna go play football, and he stays and watches every level play.
Well,
He just loves football. I love that. I love those type of kids.
Man, I only have one thing to say about Montrell. He's ready to put on the pads now.
Yes.
I think that's the big, because to me, 6U flag is supposed to be more developmental. So when you have a kid who dominates the way he does, he could have easily played 7U, been comfortable. It wasn't going to, and maybe he may not be on the Heisman list, but he was definitely going to be a top 10 7U player if you put him in pads right now. And that's what I like about that kid.
Good vision and everything. I like it.
Yes.
And then we've got our 6U flag candidate, Kenneth Brown of
Yes.
NDU.
Yes. Yes.
Now, I was worried about my NDU kids because those are some star-packed teams.
Yes.
And if an NDU kid doesn't win the Heisman, it's not because they didn't get a lot of votes, simply because there's too many other NDU kids in the running. They participate, their parents vote. So most of the time, a lot of things that hurt NDU as far as winning some of these awards is that the other kids are so dominant, they're splitting the votes.
Yeah. All right, here we go, 7U.
All right, on to 7U. We're going to start off with my favorite program in the Big 12 League, EGB. We're going to have my boy Tyler McGee. Now, this kid right here is electric. Now, the team, what I like about the team is the team has gained strength as the season went on. They were a team that wasn't expected most, but this kid came in ready. While the team wasn't ready at the beginning of the season, this kid has been ready the entire season. He's played at a high level the entire season, and he definitely deserves to be on this Heisman Trophy list. Now we're going to go on to the Crimson Tide 7U Heisman candidate, Brandon Victoria. Now, this is my guy. I like this kid. I like his dad. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all get on here, you jump talk noise in the comment. His dad jumped in my inbox when they dropped this number. Like, hey, look, man, we're going to get to an understanding. I respect that, man. So big shout out to the whole the whole Victoria family, man. But this kid is an athlete.
Yes.
He shows up every game,
Yes.
and he's been a big part of the
Yes.
reason why this 7U Crimson Tide program is
Their
so
first,
successful.
their first round of the playoffs was last week. I think he went for 4 touchdowns, over 150 yards. I mean, every game he's going over $1 something and 2-3 tubs. So he's most definitely.
I remember some people were questioning why he was getting so much attention. I like every time he's questioned, he responds each week. It's like he's reading the comments. I'm going to show him something.
Yes.
So I like that, man.
You think the player screenshotting the comments to him?
And for 7U, we got my favorite. Now, EGB, that's my favorite team. This is my favorite 7U player. My guy, DJ Crowell, Dorian Crowell of NDU. Now, this kid he does it as a running back. He puts the team on his back. He's a great blocker because they have him listed as a fullback, even though he leads the team in rushing yards. He's primarily a blocker, and he can play on both sides of the ball, man. I love watching this kid play ball.
Yes, I do too. He's strong. I've watched him since the spring on both sides of the ball. So it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a good one.
Okay, we're gonna get to the 8U list.
Let's go.
And this first name, I'm gonna have Coach pronounce it for me first, because just in case you guys want to screen record this, I don't want you to screen record.
That's Sam. We call him Sam.
Sam, okay.
Yeah.
And that last name?
Farrah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we got Sam Farrah, Crimson Tide, 8U candidate for the Heisman Trophy.
Yes.
Kid is electric. He's one of those. A lot of these Heisman Trophy candidates don't play on both sides of the ball.
He plays on both sides.
Both sides of the ball. That's what I like about him.
Sam is one of those kids that's going to rush for 150 and 2 and then give you 10 tackles. Yeah. He's going to be in sideline, middle linebacker. He's playing sideline to sideline, huh?
It's number 9.
Number 9. That's him.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. He plays
they
side.
Put him in the middle. He's
yes,
nice.
he gonna play sideline to sideline.
If this was baseball, we'd say he's a 5-tool player.
That's him.
He going sideline. He turned it up.
All right. Well, let's get on to the next one. We've got 8U, and this is one of them NDU athletes. We've got Mr. Lou.
Mr. Lou.
So tell us about this athlete. I know you've seen him up close and personal more than I
like him. I think more so than anything, he's smart. Real good smart player. Make right decisions, everything all the way around. That team's so loaded for him to stand out alone, it speaks for itself. You know what I mean? Because they got so many weapons. And,
you know what I like about the NDU program? They have a lot of good kids, meaning they have a lot of intelligent kids, and the kids who weren't a couple years ago weren't up to speed maybe athletically, they've had time to develop.
Yes.
So now you have a team full of athletes who are smart. So this went from being a team that had a lot of football savvy kids that could figure out a way to win. So now they're athletically dominant, and they still have that football 101 knowledge. Gotta like what you're seeing, what's coming out of that program. For 8U, got Metroplex Flex, first year program, putting another Heisman Trophy cannon in there. We've got Raja. Is it Carly? Crawley? Did I get that correct?
I might say
Raja Crawley.
I might say Collie.
Yeah,
Raja Crawley of the Metroplex Flex. And since I live so close to your house, if I got the name wrong, I'll come out and do an interview. We'll get it right. I might be stopping there before the next Monday night show.
Yes.
But this kid is electric, man. He's part of that 8U squad, one of the most exciting teams in the league. He plays with passion. He plays hard. And what's funny is those are attributes that you could apply towards the whole team. He just edges them out. He plays a little bit harder. He puts a little bit effort in a team that's full of kids putting out a lot of effort. So, man, big shout out to the Metroplex Flex and their Heisman Trophy candidate. Then we've got Treyson Simpkins of the Elite Chaps out of Fort Worth, 8U. Now, this kid right here, he's got some speed.
I was just gonna say, electric.
Yes.
Now he's on the list for one of the fastest kids in the league, regardless of age.
I was gonna say electric.
Yes.
Electric.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. He's flat out.
He can fly. I mean, give him the ball and watch him go.
Yes.
But we can't even talk about nothing. He's fast.
Just he's fast.
He's really fast, and that put him on the Heisman Trophy list.
Okay. Let's go to 9U.
9U, D-Town Eagles. We've got Woodward III. He's going to be the D-Town Eagles. This is not the lower division. This is 9U. So
It's gonna be a
this is
tight
the
race.
official D-Town
Yeah.
Eagles. These aren't the Boteezies. He's a Heisman Trophy
gonna be a
candidate
tight
for the
race.
D-Town Eagles. And then I've got Rob Tevy Jr. of the Metroplex Flex, coach's son. Hey, look, when you're a coach's son, this is what we expect from you. You're
Yep.
a Heisman Trophy candidate.
Yeah.
Because you're getting the resources put in. We know you got to listen to coach. He coaching you at the house, and it definitely shows up on the field.
Yes.
He's one of my favorite players out here.
Yeah.
Yes. I agree.
That last one is my favorite one out of that 9U bunch.
Yeah, he's a monster.
He's my favorite.
Yeah, he's a monster.
That one you finna say now. Go ahead and say his name now.
Le'Veon.
That's my favorite.
Hey, man, we're going down to 9U. Guess who popped up on the list again? The Fighting Tim Jones, a.k.a. the Elite Golden Chaps. Javon Standback, man. This kid. Now, the difficult thing is, that's a loaded team. There's a couple of kids on that same squad that could have easily been on this list. The only reason we don't have another Elite Golden Chaps kid on this list is because all the other Elite Golden Chaps kids. But tell us a little bit more about Standback, Coach.
I just think he's just a football player. Just all the way around football player. Watched a few of theirs. He's nice. Like you said, a team full of that stack.
Yeah, like that, and he stands out. Inside,
it's hard to
outside,
do.
hard,
Just
just
all
all
the way
of
around.
it.
Yeah, just all
Defense,
around.
yeah, they're just some solid
He
players.
just stands out.
Yes.
All right. 10U time.
Here we go, 10U.
Ooh. Now, these are some of the most standouts in the league. This 10U division is probably, it wasn't expected to be as stacked as it was, but this is one of the most competitive 10U divisions, maybe in the state of Texas. But we've got Aaron Scott of the Dallas Cardinals being, is this our first Dallas Cardinal Heisman Trophy candidate
Nah,
so
it's our
far?
second one.
So he's the second one, man, and well deserved. This kid has played ball from beginning to end, and like I said, that 10U team is a team that has had a different kid emerge in every game. So the fact that he was able to stand apart enough to end up on this list when he's on a team that's
He's
so
our receiver.
stacked.
That's number 3, our receiver.
Most
Little
of
one.
I've seen him mouse something a couple
The
times.
little one. Just electric. He's just an electric player. You know, kickoff return, punt return. He scored kickoff return, punt return. Of course, catching them, and he's ran them in, sealed games for us, just all the way around. He does it everything.
I like that kid too.
Yeah, he's nice.
Even though he's little, he's
He's
playful.
small, he's just-
yeah.
he just goes.
I've seen him though. He's always jet sweepings and kick returns to just keep the ball out of his hands.
I
So,
always tell
yeah.
my offensive coordinator, whatever we do, just make sure he get the ball at least 5 to 10 times. It don't matter how, just get it to him. It don't matter how.
There you go.
All right, well, we got the next one on the list, man.
Y'all know this kid?
Oh, I know this kid.
know this kid?
I'm trying to get a share of these T-shirt
Y'all know this
proceeds,
kid?
man.
His name looks familiar, man. His name looks familiar.
Nah, that's
man.
William. We got Dub G3.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Dub G3 on the list, man, for Heisman Trophy candidate.
Yeah.
Now, I guess you were cathartic because this is something that you expected. You trained him up for it this season.
You don't
and
expect
he
it, but you hope for it. You put the work in it. You can't expect
You
it.
put
but
in
know
the work.
that we put in the work for it. Like this year, I think William has been literally the most dominant running back. He's rushed for over. He was at 1,200 yards and 23 touchdowns in 7 games, and then he just went over another 204 in the first. So he'll be like, and then on defense, he's tackling 5-6 tackles a game. So he's setting at 40-some
Not to even
tackles.
bring this up, but
Yeah,
even in that one slip up, I think he still went over 100 yards.
Yeah, he
in
did.
that
Yeah,
game.
he still went over 100. They got some called back. He's a true workhorse, and we thank.
The thing I liked about him the most, playing him head up, and watching him, you could tell my team was focused on him.
Yeah.
But he didn't get frustrated.
No.
You know, most running backs, when you used to going out
Getting
and
chunked.
just, I'm 50 here, 40 here, 20 here. He was getting hit in the backfield. He's getting stopped, and you know, some
Hopping
get called
right
back.
up.
I'm watching him. His body language never changed. He walked back to the line. He walked back to the huddle. He never slammed the ball. He never hit one of his linemen for a holding.
We don't play that.
He just
He
went
know
back
we
to
just
there,
don't do that.
lined up. Give me the ball again, coach.
What matters
I like that
us,
about him.
he's a straight A student.
I like that.
So that's the thing. It's grades, being disciplined, your
love it.
teammates understanding that It's together.
Oh,
if
he's
he
a
win this
scholar
award,
athlete of the week?
yeah. Well, he makes straight
Make sure
A's
we
in
get
school.
that next time.
But that's what he's talking about. Like, we don't want him having no attitude because they get.
He's most talented kids when they used to dominate, when they don't, you can see the frustration.
That was the most frustrated he'd been.
And I never, he never like his even during the game, he was just his face. I'm looking at his face. He never looked like I'm. It's too much. He was just in it.
No,
he got good feet. He got good vision. He has power. He has the speed. He's a complete back. I like.
I'll tell you this, man. In that same situations, a lot of kids would have turned on their lineman.
Yeah, he did.
I'll keep it all the way 100. A lot of kids would have turned on their linemen, would have been talking bad to him. The kid came up to me.
I mean, they was in the backfield all day.
Hey, the kid came up to me and was like, "Hey, do you have the game?" And sat down with me and wanted to watch film. And we sat out there for 30 minutes after the game in the grass at the field that he had just lost that, and he was already watching film. I was impressed.
I like him. I do. I really do. Like, you give a compliment to a kid like that because he stayed in the game trying to win all the way.
It was tough. Let's go NDU. We got Brendan Henry.
Hey,
let's go,
Mr. Henry.
Mr. Henry.
He is as advertised. The
Yes.
kid has been dominant the whole year, an offensive superstar, and he's another one of those kids where he had a name as an offensive superstar, but he kept doing it on defense.
Yes.
Very balanced kid. Like what he brings to the team. And you know, he's definitely, if he doesn't get this this Heisman Trophy, he's definitely the MVP of that NDU team and the type of run that they've been able to put together this year.
I like him too.
I do too. I think that's another thing that, like you said, with Tavar and them is they got a lot of talented kids. So it's not just one.
Tavar
kid.
and the Orr.
Yeah. It's not. It's a whole bunch of different kids. All right, let's go. 12U. Here we go.
Ooh, now this is the one that's got the most competition. So we're gonna start over.
Oh man.
Now is that Javion or is it Javon?
Javion Broussard.
So we got Javion Broussard, 12U Heisman Trophy candidate.
Tell us about him,
Dallas
Coach.
Cardinals.
Give us some of his. What's
I mean, he can do everything. This is right hand of God. His mother will tell you. My nickname for him is Superstar.
Superstar.
I coached him last year when he was 11, and he went up to 12U. He literally could play. He could be the best receiver, but he also could be the best running back. And the crazy thing is, he was the guy that threw the touchdown pass.
That was the one that threw it.
We moved him to quarterback, and he threw the touchdown pass. So when I say he literally can do it, and he had, I think, 2 interceptions.
Wow.
He can completely change a game. When he's locked in, he's just unstoppable, man. He's unstoppable, and he can punt. So, I mean, like when I say I can speak high praises on this kid enough, man. He's a true talent.
I know. I've seen our 12U play, and this was a game where it was just a battle.
Back and forth.
Like, good
That's why
God,
I told him.
I
told him, I said, they got kids, man. You can't lackluster. They got kids.
It's a battle.
Oh yeah.
It's a battle.
Well, let's move on down to, speaking of the Crimson Tide, we've got Brendan Taylor,
AKA Tukey.
Tukey.
That's the quarterback. Yeah, he long, lanky. Tukey one of them kids. He's just so athletic.
Yes.
You know, from the quarterback, he's like that. He can play. But we get a lot of that with our kids. They're so athletic. They can play receiver. They can play quarterback. They can just get the ball in their hands. I mean, he has a cannon for an arm. You know, over 20 touchdowns through this year. 4 or 5 rushed in. Then they get putting him in to cover somebody on defense. So he's just an athlete, and we're excited about Tukey.
You know what's crazy? I was looking at your face. Like I said, man, you used to be fast, bro. You was related. I was looking like, hey. I was like, ooh, boy. I ain't never.
He trying to go back there with
yeah. I remember, man.
I ain't never did that, bro.
Listen, these kids are so athletic, man. I'm excited to see this list because it's gonna go down for these awards.
That first 3, I know for sure. I've seen him.
Yeah.
All right, man. So we're gonna move on
Number
down
12,
to
Jason
NDU.
JJ Washington Jr.
Hey,
Washington Jr. JJ.
and we got to give all the names, man, because he's official out there.
You seen him play? We didn't get to see him.
Yeah.
Like
I said, that 12U squad for them, they're tough. They're tough, scrappy, but they all play together. I like him too. Same with him. I feel like he's a really good, versatile kid for them. You know, when you can stand out on an undefeated team, you're doing something.
Yes.
You're doing
Most
something.
definitely.
So he's standing out for them, and I think this weekend I feel like he's gonna clown this weekend.
Now,
I really do. He'll be going against somebody.
He's
going against the Cowboys. I think he may have a nice little highlight going on.
Now, this next
Boost his
kid,
Heisman up.
I believe his season may be over, but
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you how big of a compliment to an athlete this kid is. Now, this was not the most successful team, but every time this kid touched the field this year, fireworks. So we've got Kewan Stewart, DFW Cobras, and he's actually the only Heisman Trophy candidate for his entire organization. And if you want to takeaway from the DFW Cobras, this kid could be the most positive takeaway from the season. He has impressed me every time I've had the privilege of watching him on the field. He's explosive, he's exciting, and he's a leader of his team. They didn't have the type of season that they want, but he's definitely one of those players that if you have him, you've got a shot every time you go out, and he's definitely a key piece towards them building towards what they want to do in the future.
Yes, I agree. I like
Yeah.
it. Hey, y'all, let's give it up for all our Heisman. That's gonna be tough.
To me, the 12U and 9U are going to be the closest.
That's gonna be the closest.
Yes,
It's going to be. I think those two are going to be very close.
that's why I felt the need to give my
The 12
Cobra.
you can go.
I had to give my Cobra brothers some love because all those other players, we're going to see them. They're going to put up more numbers in the way before the vote comes out, and he's not going to get an opportunity. But go back and look at his game film. The kid
They do
made
got
a
an
difference
opportunity in the
this year.
playoffs. They do, man. They do.
All right, here we got the clips.
All right, so we're going to go over to a segment that's usually called Coop's Clips of the Week, but my guy had some personal stuff to handle at home, so we're going to slide on over to one of the finer. Actually, you want to take this, Coach, or we going to give this? You got it.
Coach got it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna slide
I
this
got the
on
clips.
down to you.
Yeah. That
I'm on the
way.
clips this week.
Yeah, you got clips.
Screen, but that's the details right there.
Okay.
So
that
you can see it
Cardinal
on the
call.
screen.
So they didn't put y'all didn't put no NDU clips up here for me to study.
We got all the film. $15. I airdrop you.
So
Whoever
the
you
first
playing.
clip we got is from
Mapu. Yep.
that's number 29
Yes.
from the Flex 5U.
Yes.
Is he up for the Heisman? They want to
Yes.
Heisman?
Yeah,
Heisman
Mapu.
Trophy.
Heisman
Yeah,
finalist?
Mapu.
Okay.
Y'all need to tell him to hit the Heisman next time he scores.
He's up for the Heisman this year. So we get to see. We're gonna get to see what he got right here.
Oh, he's his after.
He is. So I need to be watching. I need to tell my coach that he's screen recording right now.
Yes.
Tuned in.
Man, don't let him do this versus us.
Okay. Oh,
Producer, can I have
Let's
my
see.
water?
cuts to the outside.
Yeah.
Can he turn on the Jets? Oh yeah, he did.
50.
Oh,
The 20.
he's
To the apartments.
Yeah, he definitely had the apartments chilling with Ray and them. Everybody kicking it.
And then he took off into the
Did
ball.
you see
Yeah.
Yeah, he turned the corner on him right
They
there.
were parlaying them.
Yeah, he wasn't playing. Yeah.
Oh my
Shout out that
God.
left tackle with that good block.
Kick out- yeah, kick out block.
That good kick out.
Oh, that was
Inside
a good kick
hand.
out block.
Strong inside hand.
Oh, hey, look at the distance from when they that 10, 20 yards he got away from you.
Y'all gonna have to hide Mapu.
Yes,
Yeah,
Mapu.
I'm
We're
loving
enjoying
that.
him too much.
I'm
It ain't
loving
too
that,
far.
Mapu. I'm
Yes.
loving that.
Here we go.
Okay, I see we need to go. We got to put two safeties on him, right?
Yeah.
We got BJ from the Tide.
Yep.
The next clip we got is coming
Yep.
from BJ from the Tide.
Another
Yes, sir.
Heisman Trophy candidate.
Another Heisman Trophy candidate.
Yes,
Heisman
it is.
Trophy candidate.
See everybody trying to get their Heisman's on right now. That time of the year, make a name for yourself. It's definitely that name for yourself, man.
I like how smooth this kid is. He makes it look easy. He makes it look easy. Check
He has
out
a long stride.
There you
Long
go.
stride.
Go right here.
Ooh!
With ease.
Look at the blocking.
I feel like the rest of the team was working hard, but he was.
Hey, we see you, big fella. He working.
Was that a step back to the
Lonnie
Yeah,
brought in the
that's what
second
you
person.
can say.
Look at the jump cut on that
Yes.
one. Okay, BJ.
Yes. Heisman. There you go.
Okay, BJ. Watch the jump cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, he left.
And you know he plays 8U2, So he plays 7 and
That's
8.
number 4?
Yes.
Yes.
He plays 7 and he plays 8. That's him.
Yes. I like him.
Was that 7? Is that why
That's
he was
7.
making it look so easy?
Yeah,
I was about to
7.
say.
That was 7. He gave the 7.
He told old boy, pick it up. He dropped it. Pick that up right there.
Right.
Yeah, I like that.
That was good.
So those are 2 winners, producer?
Yep, that was it.
Well, BJ is number 1. and
BJ's number 1. BJ
So
with the clip.
BJ, you are the winner. Don't have your size.
Yes.
We don't have size pair of large gloves, but he'll grow into it. I ain't gonna do that, man. I'm gonna go down to a store. We're gonna go buy you 2 things, and we will have your prizes here for you this weekend. I will give them to William.
Yes.
We on camera. We got witness now. So, all right, let's get on to the next one, man. And now we're gonna go to drip of the week.
This is drip.
Oh, yeah, man. That's you know what I'm saying.
Hey, listen, y'all. We here at Big 12 and Tavar and Coop and our whole show. We love that you see them come in with their cheer shirts on and the cheer. Cheer is huge. I think y'all program, they was there with us too. It's like they are part of this with us, and we want to make sure we are giving them love. So send your pictures in so we can get y'all up here and show some of y'all drip. This is what's her mama's name?
Let's see who got the baddest bows out there. They got some big bows. We got to think of something, man.
Gotta have something. What's her mother's name? And what
we got Niecy McGill. Now we don't have her daughter's name.
She's from the Gators, right?
And she's from the Gators. Now I don't necessarily know if we want to give out young girls information on the internet.
Yeah.
So if you guys have a daughter who wants to be a part of the show, or you want to give them some shine, if you post them on there, we're not going to make them go through the voting thing. And you post your team on here, we're going to invite y'all into the studio. Bring the whole team, and we'll just get our interview on. So we want to get more young ladies involved, man. And not only that, there's a lot of young ladies out here playing ball. Like, if you saw our highlight video that we played a little bit earlier down there in Alice, man, we got a team off was that the Steers? And we got a couple of female athletes out here doing their thing.
We got 2 on our flag.
2 on this
5 from Miss Dream.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Dream, who's the MVP last Wednesday night.
Yes, he was.
Yes.
And TT on our 6U.
Yes.
So, hey, man,
when we won our championship, we had a girl, Pearl. We had a girl on the line. She wasn't playing. She was cleaning out everything. Pearl
was coming with it.
Pearl was not playing.
Pearl named after her grandma.
Shout out to the Austin
was not playing.
Pearl wasn't playing.
But as I was saying, so if you have a daughter or a cheer program you guys want to be involved in the show, reach out to us. We'd love to have you on, or we can come out, do a pre-recorded interview. But we want to have you guys involved. But
they offer scholarships to women in flag football.
Oh yeah, excuse me. Let me get my producer got me right, Mrs. Jones. They have flag football scholarships for girls as well. So there is a bright future for Dream and a couple of these other young ladies who are out here getting it on.
And also, Pearl, I don't know if y'all know, the Texas Elite Spartans, 3-time national champions here in Dallas, Texas.
Oh yeah, my bad. He got to represent.
So just know that the best women's football is played here in Dallas.
Yes.
So once you're ready,
Triple D.
Yes.
The WNFC take them 99-2000.
Sponsored by
Texas Spartans.
Yes.
Sponsored by Adidas.
Yes. So y'all know what it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's that time for the drip of the week. Drip of the week.
Am I doing the drip or you doing the drip?
I'm gonna do the drip. You do it, boss. Get them drip.
You know I'm a pretty dapper fella.
Drip them down like that Tide drip. See, Tide got some drip.
Oh no, I still ain't got no jacket. What you brought? Once you brought
we coming all down the jail with the we trying to when y'all drip. Yeah, we drip it.
And that's true. And that is true, Chris and Ty. I remember my visit to Alabama. I asked them, why do y'all have the elephants? They said that back in the day, they had players, big, huge African-American players that make fun of. It's called them elephants. And now all this time later, one of the best players in the world. So that drip.
Elephant boy.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yes. Let's go, boss.
And get to it, man. So we're gonna start off with the first candidate for drip of the week, man. Coming in second place with 43 votes. We've got a local kid, man, because recently, man, I'm not gonna lie, Corpus Christi and Mississippi have been
holding-
killing the
they was holding it
DFW
down.
on all the contests, man. They're not even in the league. We're not
They
even
was
talking
holding it
about
down.
them.
They
They
was
go over
holding
here
it
and
down.
killing it. But man, big shout out to Corpus Christi, Mississippi,
yes.
and the Blint boys up in Akron. Shout out Akron. Anyways, I got my boy Elijah Bear. He's on the 6U Oak Cliff Titans. Hey,
Yes.
this is a nice team.
I
I
like
like this
it.
squad.
Yes.
And they are out here in the all-white drip, man.
Like Tar Heels.
He's got, like the Tar Heels got the all-white. And what I like is they put the Oak Cliff across the chest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put the Oak Cliff across the chest. I like the number font on that joint. He's got the blue visor on. And with the matching powder blue shoes to match the
look at
numbers.
this one.
And the
And
all-white
the gloves.
gloves.
Yeah, the gloves.
Now this is the part where the parents don't know. He got the baggy long sleeve. That's crucial. That is crucial in your drip pack. As any kind of secondary or receiver player is the baggy long sleeve. So he threw the baggy long sleeve on there. Boy looked like he ready to step on a high school field.
Yeah.
So congratulations to him. You come in second place, man, with 43 votes. And our winner.
Yeah.
Our winner is a two-time winner.
Two-time winner.
Two-time winner.
BJ going out
DJ.
today.
Now, we got BJ Crimson Tide.
Yes.
He is a Heisman Trophy candidate.
Yes.
One of the
Clip
better
of the
players in the league. Plays in 2 divisions. And he makes his daddy and his mama spend so much money on drip.
Yes, he do.
This kid
yes,
is came in. This is his second drip of the week. He's on the Heisman Trophy list. So, hey, them team fees is worth it for y'all because y'all out here winning. And he's our Drip of the Week contest winner. We're going to go ahead and pick him up some drip. So, if you could re-inbox me his sizes, we're going to be getting that taken care of tomorrow. And you should have your drip by Wednesday.
Yes.
So, we'll get it over here because ain't too far forever away from my house. So, I'll meet up with him, get your drip. And we'll make sure he gets outfitted out, man. Congratulations to Brandon and that whole big
Yeah.
That's the show.
That's the show. Give it up. Back there in the
Coach in the building.
We got before we leave.
Just that, man. We loving the Big 12, man.
Yeah.
Cardinals, we loving it all the way around.
Appreciate
Playoffs, I love playoff time.
Yeah. Oh, it's
You get to see
gut-wrenching.
all
No
the teams
sleep.
you don't get to see normally. You
Yes.
get to see everybody, and I just want everybody to enjoy it. You know,
Yes.
enjoy it. And let's get to them Final Fours.
Man, this on this
Let's
weekend.
get over here to
Anything
Tula.
you got?
Hey, so everybody, offensive linemen, understand that once the season's over with, 7-on-7 is going to be happening. What the big fellas doing, send them to me. 9U through 13U, I'm going to have all travel teams. We're going to go all around the country. We're going to kick some people's butts, come back home. Going to have your son do a lot of stuff, some brand building, some personal development, any and everything you can think of. We'll be at Michael Johnson Performance, so we'll be working with some NFL guys and the babies right after that. So if you're interested, hit me up, first name, last name, Coach Logan.
Yes. And back again, like he said, it's playoff time. First of all, Tavar, get well. Coop, your family stuff. Hope everything fine with y'all. We miss y'all on the show. Can't wait y'all to get back so we can hoorah y'all.
Hold on, we can't end the show with this. If it ain't live, it ain't me. Somebody has to say it.
Pat, Miss Pat. So we held it down for y'all, but we want y'all to get back and get well. And our Big 12 family, our Tavar and them family, come back next week. We're gonna keep pushing this all the way through the playoffs. And
Hey, I'm gonna make sure Tavar is available next week. I promise y'all. I already ordered his U-Haul. He's gonna be here. He ain't gonna have no reason next week. He's gonna be right here in studio. He had no reason.
All right, folks. Well, got a lot of things on the agenda this week. This Wednesday, first and foremost, for our 5U family. This will be the last weekend of Wednesday Night Lights. Tune in live. We will have it here on Semi-Pro Live. We'll have all the big matchups. And if you can't watch it on our network, get out there in person and go support that great program, man. He's been putting it on for a couple of years, and it's heading towards another great ending. And hopefully we might be able to add 6U in there next year, get some more divisions. And, you know, it started off as a developmental thing, but it then got kind of competitive. Sometimes you can't control what your baby turned into. Outside of that, man, we want to thank all the good people down in Bishop, Texas for having us down there, man. Anytime we... I I didn't pass that phone number, so hopefully it'll be really, really family, and we can have a little bit more Alice and Bishop and that whole South Texas family on the show. A little bit more. That's behind the scenes stuff. And outside of that, man, this weekend we're gonna be in Corsicana for the League of Champions on Sunday. Saturday is still available, and I'm gonna keep it real with you guys right now on the air. You better reach out to me and book me, because Corpus is trying to hit me up to come back down there, and I love going down to South Texas. It's a first come, first serve, so whoever hits me up first, that's where I will be at. And we got King of the South tournament coming up, and the live tournament coming in December. Check it out, the first ever live tournament one. We're going to be throwing a tournament, and basically our idea for the tournament is we want to take the same quality, the same expectations of professionalism, the same things that you expect when you see a semi-pro live event or when you watch our live streams. We're going to apply this to tournament football here in Texas. So we want to have all the best, man. We want to have the best vendors. We want to have the best referees. I want to make sure that if you enter our tournament, you're going to have one guaranteed live stream on Semi-Pro Live before we get to the playoffs. And right now we're in the talks with a couple of sponsors, so we're trying to get your kids some free stuff as well. I'm not going to make any guarantees until I have it in hand, but that live tournament coming December the 11th. And check it out on Zorts. Look on Zorts, it's listed. You can pay through the app, or just hit me up personally, DM me for information about the tournament. Outside of that, it's another great episode of the Big 12 Show. We'll see you guys next week.